What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Actually kind of caught me off guard here. I was waiting for the song to end. I was reading a little something. Welcome, guys. The topic of conversation is probably going to be a half-assed topic tonight. I just want to talk about some movies. Me and my wife watched 2 movies over the Father's Day weekend. I liked both of them quite a bit. One was Prospect. Just kind of Pedro Pascal is in it. It's kind of like a really gritty Western style gunslinger sci-fi movie about mining gems on alien worlds. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I loved the visuals. The world building of it was fantastic. The other one was called is it called Into the Heights or In the Heights? Into the Heights. It's a Lin-Manuel Miranda movie. In the Heights. That was great too. I like musicals. I grew up watching like West Side Story and that kind of stuff. So like, I'm a fan of this kind of stuff. I thought it was fantastic. But yeah, what have you guys seen recently, huh? What's new? We always seem to do the same shit every night, every weekend. We just endlessly scroll through Twitter, Netflix or whatever, and can never decide on anything. We end up watching like an episode of Good Mythical Morning and being like, what else do you want to watch? Oh, we started this show. Why don't we watch more of it? I don't really like it anymore. Okay. That's the way it goes, man. But anyway, cheers, guys. Welcome. It is Monday night. It's probably going to be a short stream. I got some school stuff to do tonight, but anyway. Cole Schreiber and Benjamin B., good to see you guys. Thank you so much for the first channel supports of the stream. And yeah, we can talk about books for sure, man. Cole says, I can't recommend Hunt for the Wilder People enough. Made me so happy and want to go on an adventure. Let's look this up. Hunt for the Wilder People. I've never heard of this. 2016. Okay. Let's see. A boy and his foster father become the subjects of a manhunt after they get stranded in the New Zealand wilderness. Okay. Is this not a comedy? The cover of it looks like a comedy. Okay, adventure comedy. All right. Okay. Yeah, this looks fun. I don't Oh, Sam Neill. Okay. Sam Neill's in it. That is Sam Neill. Nice. All right. I'm going to add this to, I'm going to keep this open in my browser. There's so many like little gems that I've never heard of that I end up liking. You know what I mean? And this seems like one of them. When the tomato meter and the audience score are both in the 90s, I mean, like, it's kind of a no-brainer that I'm gonna enjoy it, right? I mean, the examples of where I don't enjoy that really is probably very rare.
Has that gritty real-world 70s alien-style feel to it that I love. Rewatched Blood Simple and Smokey and the Bandit over the weekend and saw Apocalypto first time and great.
Nice! Vince, thank you so much for the ridiculously generous super chat and channel support this evening, man. Hope you are doing well. Give me one sec. But yeah, Cole, I'm gonna keep this up. Maybe we'll watch it this coming weekend. Is it on? Okay, where to watch it? It's on Netflix. Cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll watch this. Something different, for sure. Oh, I wanted to watch that Peanut Butter Falcon, too. Shia LaBeouf's in that, right? I want to see that, too. I'm going to keep this up at the top, too. There we go. I'll watch that, too. We'll watch both of those. Maybe we'll have a double header, right? Anyway. Benjamin B., thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Ben says, I've been reading Into the Dark. It focuses some on everyday people, calls out the flaws in the Jedi Order, and has creepy, eldritch space horror. Is that one of the High Republic books? Is it Into the Dark High Republic? Okay, yeah. I saw that just recently came out, right? Okay, February of this year. That's not the first High Republic book to get released, is it? Let me see. The High Republic. I haven't read anything from the High Republic. Oh, Light of the Jedi was the first one. That's right. I haven't read any of the High Republic stuff. Not because I don't want to, just because I haven't. I haven't bought any of them, and I just don't have much time. I'm still reading Master and Apprentice, man. Slowly but surely, here and there. But all right, yeah. Like Ben, when initially I had big ambitions to read a lot of Star Wars stuff, High Republic included, but for whatever reason, man, I just haven't gotten around. I've been reading like other stuff, like Hitchhiker's Guide, right? You guys know that I read that for the first time like a couple months ago. I just end up reading non-Star Wars stuff more than Star Wars stuff, but yeah, in terms of Star Wars books that I want to jump into, High Republic is at the top of the list, and it mainly because new era for me, that somebody that's really not nowadays like knee deep in Star Wars and the lore and the fandom and paying attention to stuff as I used to. The idea of jumping into the High Republic, where it's kind of territory that I haven't even experienced before. It's just kind of like fresh Star Wars that I don't even know what to expect from. But anyway, eventually I will. I swear, man, like half the time I look up a Star Wars book that I've been wanting to read, and I look it up on my Kindle, half the time I see them on sale for like $2 and I just buy it. So I've got some Star Wars books that I haven't read yet, That's how it is. Actually, let's see. Let's go to Amazon and look at them Kindle prices for books. Amazon Light of the Jedi. Let's see. That Kindle is still $15. Into the Dark is $11. Yeah, a lot of the times they have really great. I bought Thrawn for I think $1.99 or something like that. It's crazy. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. And Vince Wynn, once again, thank you so much. Vince says, saw Prospect at a festival and really liked it. Has that gritty, real-world 70s alien-style feel to it that I love. Rewatched Blood Simple and Smokey and the Bandit over the weekend and saw Apocalypto first time, and great. So, yeah, instantly, man. I mean, I'm sure you had the same kind of feel of that movie. So, for those of you who might not know what I'm talking about, there is a movie starring Pedro Pascal. It came out, I think, in 2018, I believe. It's a sci-fi Western-type movie, gritty sci-fi movie about, like, freelance gem miners that go to moons and planets and stuff. It's one of the best, like, simple world-building examples I've ever seen in a movie. It's pretty slow paced, but I highly recommend it. I just loved the feel and the look of this damn movie. Like, and right out of the gate, the first 5 minutes or so, my brain was just like, oh my God, I love this world. I love this world that they've created. I mean, very similar to Alien for sure, but yeah, the attention to detail from everything, like with, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, attention to detail, the world building, there was no like unnecessary expository dialogue. The movie just kind of like kicked the audience member into this world, and the people were talking normal in their universe, in their world, and you got to kind of figure things out on your own. I loved it. I thought it was great. But yeah, man, Blood. I don't know what Blood Simple is, Vince. Blood Simple. Wait, is that? Yeah, I've never seen this one. Blood Simple was the first feature filmed. Oh, I didn't know this. Okay, this is the first Coen brother movie. Huh, I've never seen this, man. I don't think I've ever... I mean, if I've heard of it, it's out of my brain. But brutally violent and shockingly funny in equal measure, Blood Simple offers early evidence of the Coen brothers' twisted sensibilities and filmmaking ingenuity. Okay, so at the tip top of my monitor right now, I have Hunt for the Wilder People, The Peanut Butter Falcon, and Blood Simple. Three, what seem to be pretty damn solid movies that I want to check out. Honestly, Vince, I did not know that they had been making movies since 1984. That's crazy. How old are they? They look old in 1984. Let's see. 66, okay. Alright. Ballad of Buster Scruggs is the last thing that they made. Hail Caesar. Unbroken. Oh, I forgot about Unbroken. I saw that in the theater. Nice. Okay. On the list. On the list. I appreciate that, Vince. I've never seen Apocalypto either. I think that's the movie that my dad really liked and he told me to watch years ago. I've never seen. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Got 3 good suggestions. I'm excited. And TPN Productions, thank you so much as well. Just found an old DVD player I haven't seen in 7 years and found Star Wars A New Hope inside of it. That is exciting. That's it. I'm curious what it is, TPN. Is it, is it widescreen? Is it full screen? Is it special edition? Is it the original DVD cut that had the 2 versions in the DVD box? You know what I mean? That's exciting. That's exciting. I'm trying to think if I've had any kind of experience like that before. The closest thing, I guess, to like finding an old DVD player that you had 7 years ago or whatever and seeing a Star Wars movie inside of it, I think the closest kind of experience that I've had to that is like opening up a CD player or something, like a boombox or something like that. I did this the other day. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I can't even think of the last time that I used the CD player in my cars. I mean, no idea. No, like legitimately sat down to put a mixtape in or something like that. You know what I mean? I have no idea. But I hit the eject out of curiosity maybe like a month ago. I hit the eject button on my CD player in our Jeep, and out came a burned copy of Brand New Your Favorite Weapon in my wife's handwriting. And I don't know, this CD was probably 15 years old. So like the last time we probably listened to that was maybe 8 years ago when she first got the damn car. I don't know. I love that though. Like, finding little treasures, right? I got a time capsule made, like a time capsule thing for my daughter that I occasionally add things to, pictures, or like my aunt put a necklace that she had in there, cool stuff like that. And yeah, little time capsules, right? Little time capsules, unexpected time capsules. In your instance there, TPN, but nice. I wonder what it is. But cheers, man. Caretaker wanted. I've been collecting CDs and LPs. I used to collect stuff. I mean, I have friends that collect vinyl, and they have hundreds of vinyl records, and like I never was that, but like, you know, I bought ones thinking that I would do something with them. I actually used to hang them on the wall, some of my favorite albums, and like, yeah, I don't know why, I just completely got out of that. Like, I think maybe half of it is because we've since me and my wife have been together for like 13 years, we've moved. Let me count this. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4. We moved 5 times. And every time that I move, I'm like, why the fuck do I have these boxes of DVDs and VHSs? Every single time. I'm like, I don't need all, like 10 documentaries on the Iraq war. Like, I'm never gonna watch these. I don't need a documentary on hunting Saddam Hussein. Like, I'm sure that is on Netflix if I really want to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, yeah. Anyway, now I can't even think of anything that I really collect. The thing that I used to collect the most of was shot glasses. Every place that I would go for like a decade, man, I would buy a shot glass. I have so many shot glasses, and I used to hang them up in our old house. Now they're in the attic, man. Like, I don't know. I've been to some cool places since then, and I haven't bought any shot glasses from there. I don't know. It's weird. Coffee mugs and pint glasses are still the only things that I still buy, you know. Because those are things that I'll often, or t-shirts, I guess, but those are things that I'll often use. So, like, yeah, man, I'm going to get a Galaxy's Edge coffee mug. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? But I've had the Force Awakens CD in my car since the movie came out last time. Nice. So 2015. Nice, man. I wonder what's in my... We have a Subaru, too, and I wonder what's in the Subaru. I'll hit the eject button tomorrow and see. I like this song. Scott, I've never seen They Live. That's the one with the glasses, right? They Live. I've never seen that movie. Is that the one? Yeah, glasses. I've never seen They Live. I've always wanted to. It always seemed like something that would be right up my alley. I've never seen it. Well, that's going at the top of my browser too. Hunt for the Wilder People, The Peanut Butter Falcon, Blood Simple, and They Live. All right. Get on it. Leckle, thank you so much for the channel support there. The Outpost was really good. If you like anime, Jinro was really different but interesting. Liked it quite a bit. Been binge watching Mad Men too. I never watched Mad Men. I think all my friends did. And my wife did as well. But yeah, I never did, man. I think was Mad Men coming out when I was deployed? Let's see, Mad Men. When did that first start airing? Original 2007 to 2015. So yeah, it was like, so it's 2007 is when I enlisted, and then I started dating my now wife in 2008, and like just busy in deployment and stuff. I think it just passed me by. Like nowadays, I would totally watch it with her, but I think she was already so deep into it, and I never watched it with her later on in the seasons. She'd probably rewatch it with me, you know. But I heard it's great, man. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll see if she wants to go through it again. 7 seasons. That's a lot of TV to experience again, right? Right. Now I loved The Outpost. I thought The Outpost was great. You know, with a lot of war, I saw it probably a little over a year ago. But I remember it being, so many war movies or combat movies, so gung-ho, over the top, The Outpost, I thought it felt really claustrophobic. I thought they did a really good job with the setup. I feel like, I might be not remembering this correctly, but I feel like the first half of the movie was just kind of like, a slow build-up. You get to know, the structure of the base. You get to meet the characters, those involved, and before all hell breaks loose. And I thought they did a really good job with the action too. It wasn't over the top stuff, but yeah, if anybody is looking for, I thought it was great, but a solid war movie that, yeah, we've all seen like over the top, endless ammunition war movies. The Outpost was really subdued, and it was a good telling of a true story, but let me see. But I've never been one to get into anime. The closest I've ever been to anime, I had a neighbor when I was like in middle school when I lived in Atlanta, and he watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z from time to time, and like I watched maybe one or two episodes with him. And this was like, I'm 35 now, so this was like 23 years ago, maybe 24. I don't even know, man. But well, speaking of Dragon Ball, there, Vince. Interesting. Yeah, like, well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I recommend everybody, even if you're not really that into war movies or whatnot. I thought The Outpost was pretty great. I went into it not really expecting anything, to tell you the truth. And I watched it, and I was honestly kind of blown away. Maybe it was because I went in with really, really low expectations. You see a movie on like Netflix or something like that, that has, some like just a big American flag and some grunts and some weapons and stuff, and you go like, oh, that's probably going to be a pretty shitty movie. How many of those movies are they going to make? The Outpost was a breath of fresh air, Also, what is this guy's name? Caleb Landry Jones is a fucking amazing actor. I mean, I want to see that guy in so much more. He was incredible in that damn movie. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, man. And Caretaker wanted, thank you so much for the channel support, man. Caretaker said, old news, but thoughts on the Navy UFO footage. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to be convinced of things. I've looked at them. I really enjoy people who debunk things or run their own experiments and whatnot. You probably heard of the guy, but Mick West. He developed and he originally created the Tony Hawk skateboarding video games, but now he runs Metabunk, and he kind of does, he's the other side of the coin of the people who just like believe every little minute blip on a TV screen. You know what I mean? He's the flip side. He runs his own little experiments, tries to recreate things. It's I think everybody should check it out, because his channel out specifically, I'm sure there's a shitload of other people out there and websites that are doing this too, but like, for whatever reason, people like instantly buy into things that look, I mean, sometimes things just look a little weird, right? But oftentimes there's logical explanations to those things. I mean, I want to believe, man. I believe in extraterrestrials wholeheartedly. It's a big ass universe, you got 200 billion stars in our galaxy alone. You know, a trillion galaxies in the observable universe. To think that we're alone in this vast universe, I think is kind of to kind of admit that you don't know much about what's above you. But do I think that they're flying around and getting captured by Fleer? I don't. That's just me, you know. Usually pretty logical explanations to a lot of these things. And oftentimes, you know, you find the people, I know the Pentagon and stuff like that released it, but the people that kind of promote it and push it, like Jeremy Corbell, this is what he does, man. It's his brand. Even when evidence comes to push against him, he just like jukes and finds a way to kind of push it again. I don't know, man. My thing is everybody has a camera. Everything is constantly being recorded. Audio is being recorded. Video is being recorded all around the planet. And it's not like there's any more ghost or UFO sightings than there used to be. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a pretty big skeptic, maybe to a fault, but like I almost have to be because I want to believe in this shit so bad. You know? I don't know. That's just me. Most things have logical explanations, you know, but that's just me. That is just me. It's like, you know, people who do ghost tours in Savannah, Georgia, or that's what Jeremy Corbell kind of reminds me of, like people that do ghost tours in St. Augustine or Savannah, Georgia, like old places. They're the only people who can communicate with the alien or the ghosts. You know, they have a special app on their phone that allows them to record audio and then hear spirits in the background. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, the tour guide has the special app that records on like ghost audio. Stop believing in stupid shit. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that's just me. Like, talk to my dad about it too. You know, he's always been into it. He just turned 70. He used to get like UFO magazines back in the day and all sorts of stuff like that when he was a kid. And you know, everybody wants it to be true. And also, my thing is like, if they don't want to be seen, they're not going to be seen. You know, your raptors, the FLIR on your raptor is not going to be able to detect the interstellar creatures that came here over impossible distances. You know, if they don't want to be seen, they're not going to be seen. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. And you can see the ghost for $10. There you go. There you go. Anyway, I appreciate that, caretaker. Yeah, most things have pretty boring explanations, right? And Vince Wynn and Yoda Pagoda, good to see you guys, and thank you once again, Vince. Vince says, since you like gritty world building sci-fi like Prospect, I'd be remiss if I didn't recommend the small, simple sci-fi. I can't tell if you're joking. Small, simple sci-fi animated series Dragon Ball Z. Are you joking? I can't tell if you're joking or not, honestly. Like I that's how little I know about DBZ. That's how little I know about that damn show. I'm trying to think. Like, is it necessarily a small animated show in terms of like world building and some stuff like that? I have no idea. I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna go to my grave never watching a single piece of Dragon Ball Z. It's just, that's something that I feel like that kind of stuff I might be into if it isn't over the top at all. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. I feel like Dragon Ball Z and all that kind of stuff, it's almost like, what's another good example? Like if I would have been younger when it came out, it might be my Star Wars. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that way about Harry Potter too. Like if those movies came, because I never would have read the books, but like if those movies came out when I was a little bit younger, I might have a Harry Potter YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And I feel like Dragon Ball and Pokemon and all that and a lot of that stuff, could be wrong, but like that initial wave of anime that came here, I feel like I was a little old and it kind of passed me by. My sarcasm level is over 9,000. Okay, I figured, man, because everything that I've ever seen of Dragon Ball Z, like as soon as I think Dragon Ball Z in my brain, I just picture like, is it Goku? Is that his name? Goku, and then like screaming and lines everywhere and stuff. Anyway. I got through the sarcasm detector. But yeah, that's how little I know about Dragon Ball Z, man. But yeah, Prospect was, I liked it. I liked it. It was, I don't want to spoil anything because I think, yeah, I recommend anybody that, you know, likes Star Wars that watch Prospect or likes Alien. You know, it's not as good as those, but I thought it was pretty great. My biggest complaint, my wife's biggest complaint was sometimes you couldn't really understand the people if they had their helmets on. I gotta go over here and we're gonna get the minerals, and I have an injury on my shoulder. It's kind of difficult, but anyway. Yeah. On Yoda Pagoda, thank you so much, man. Yoda says, I know it's not movie related, but maybe you haven't found time to watch The Bad Batch. It's awesome. Yeah, at this point, Yoda, I'll probably end up watching The Bad Batch with my daughter in the future. Like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to find time to sit down and watch The Bad Batch. I should have stuck with it, but like, yeah, man, I just, school and like after this I have to do a bunch of like workbook stuff for firefighter, a chapter in my book. That's kind of my evenings, and then if I'm not in school, I'm, you know, watching my daughter all day. That's kind of how it goes. But like, yeah, dude, Yoda, there are so many Star Wars shows that I'm behind on. Resistance, Rebels. I only saw the first season of Rebels. The Bad Batch. So there's 3 right there, you know? So there's a good chance that there's a good chance that I'm going to be watching those 3 when my daughter gets older. I'll be watching them for the first time with her. You know what I mean? Eventually, man. Maybe I'll do a video with her like 8 years from now. Anyway, or my thing is also like I might end up you know, once I actually get onto a fire department, it's 24 on, 48 off. So I'll have 48 hours off after every 24-hour shift. That'll allow me to make more videos. That'll allow me to make do more streams. So, you know, I got another 6 months until that happens of training. But eventually it'll come to that. And also, like, while I'm at a firehouse, every rescue ride I've done, as it like, and gone to every firehouse that I've gone to and done ride-alongs with, you know, when there's not a call, the guys are like watching movies and shit. So I'll be able to watch some Bad Batch eventually. So maybe you guys won't have to wait too long, just about a year. Anyway, I appreciate that, Yoda. And Goat Cannon, thank you so much. Goat Cannon says, here's a small donation just as a thanks for 6 years of great Star Wars content. Well, cheers, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, so 6 years you've been watching since, I guess, The Force Awakens. Yeah, that's the big, like, channel jump that happened right around the time of the Force, as expected, right? As expected. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's hard to believe that this channel has been around for it'll be 10 years in September. Is that crazy, man? That's crazy to me. 10 years in September. And yeah, it's hard. It's just weird. It's a blur. It's not going anywhere. What's kind of cool, what I love about the channel, man, is how I've never, how do I put this? It's never been like my main 100% gig. Therefore, it's just kind of remained fun. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if this was I've said this all before, so I apologize, but I feel like if this was my main 100% gig, you know, I don't want to get sick of this. I don't ever want to get tired of this. You know what I mean? That's why.
Were you at Sun and Fun this year? I swear I heard someone exactly like you by one of the Super Hornets there.
Charles Harwood, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Give me one sec. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's why it's just, you know, it's always been a thing that I do on and off. Some months, some years are way more busy than others, and some you don't even hear from me. You know, it's always. I'm not gonna make 1,000 videos about culture war dumb shit. I'm just gonna make some videos about things that make me smile. Also, I kind of hate what YouTube has become. Like the things that like get super popular are just like bickering among fuckheads who are so knee deep in a culture war and they just sound like idiots. Yeah, anyway. That's how it goes, man. Keep your integrity. Charles Harwood, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Charles says, were you at Sun and Fun? I don't know what that is, Sun and Fun, this year. I swear I heard someone exactly like you by one of the Super Hornets. Sun and Fun. So Expo Campus, RV Resort, Maintenance Department, Sun and Fun. Is this in Tampa? I'm gonna Charles? Sun and Fun. Oh, there's a lot of Sun and Funs. Okay, so what is Sun and Fun? I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat, Charles. What is Sun and Fun? It's an air show in Lakeland. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I didn't know there was an air show in Lakeland. Sun and Fun, Lakeland, Florida. Largest air show. Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo is a non-profit organization in Lakeland dedicated. Largest join over 225. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of this, man. Events. All events. Let's see. I mean, obviously, it already happened this year. Aerospace Expo. So the next one is in April of next year. Cool, man. I've never heard of this. Offer some military service. Okay. Member discounts. I'm gonna have to research this a little bit. Saturday and Sunday. It's the second largest air show in North America. Nice. No, I've never heard of this. And that was not me. That was not me. You said somebody bought a Super Hornet? Oh, I read that wrong, Charles. I read it as someone like you buy one of the Super Hornets, as in B-U-Y. I confused me for a second. You really think I could afford a goddamn jet? No, that wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. But I might be there next year. I have some pictures of it on my Instagram. Oh, nice. Gulf Coast Aviation. What's up, Jesus? Let's see. Why did I? I meant to copy and paste that into my browser, not the chat. But everybody go for it. Whatever, I'll do that. Here we go. Boom. Instagram. Nice. Planes, trains, and automobiles. I need to sign in. I need to check this out on my phone. Blue Angels. Nice, man. There's some good shots. That's awesome. Yeah, I have to check that out. But I appreciate that that support this evening, man. I've never heard of this, and I'll This looks fun. How have I never heard of this? Let's see. How far is it from me? St. Augustine. Let's see. Directions. Let's just go Lakeland. Lakeland, Florida. 2.5 hours? Lakeland, Florida, right? Yeah, I'm assuming so. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll make a trip out of it one time. My grandparents kind of live around Tampa, so maybe that would be a good trip. Go down there. Dinosaur World. What the hell is Dinosaur World? Dinosaur World. I'm just gonna go down a rabbit hole of random Florida shit. Dinosaur World, Florida, Kentucky, and Texas. Nice. Alright. Anyway. I appreciate that, Charles. And I appreciate the information on that. Your Dinosaur World is a tourist trap. Your daughter will love it. All right, all right. You might have just sold me. I can tell it's a tourist trap. And Cladle, thank you so much for the channel support, man. For a scientific breakdown of the Pentagon UFO phenomenon, the episode Up in the Air of the Plastic Plesiosaur. Is that how you say that? No, it's not. I guarantee it's not. Podcast goes into detail about it. Nice. I'm gonna subscribe to that right now. It is a shame, Cladle. Like I'll see fantastic videos where they analyze and they recreate and they realize something is as simple as a flare from the sun hitting the camera at a certain angle. You know what I mean? Like there's these amazing breakdown videos that run their own experiments and explain things undeniably, right? And they'll have like 6,000 views. And then some fuckhead that just like replays the video and basically says they're here for an hour has like 1 million views. You know what I mean? It's just like, it kind of tells you, I don't know. Yeah, tells you about people, I suppose. Let's see. Let's look this up. Plastic. Plesiosaur. Plesiosaur. Why plesiosaur? Let's see if this comes up. There we go. There it is. Yeah, for sure, Cladle. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna subscribe to this and check this out, man. Nice. I appreciate that. I got a long commute tomorrow. 45 in, 45 out. And this will be a good listen. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah, it does give a false sense of legitimacy, even if like, even if the giant government entity doesn't say one way or the other, or doesn't like flat out attempt to legitimize it. Just the fact that it is in their hands. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's weird. The most embarrassing one to me, I think, is the one that I've seen recently with the green triangle. That shit, people believe in that shit, embarrasses me. Like there's some great videos on people recreating that exact phenomenon online. Anybody can find it. That, like, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's embarrassing that this is on the Today Show and people are believing this. And it even blinks. It blinks. It's so stupid, man. I don't know. People believe a lot of wacky bullshit, right? Anyway. Vince Wynn and Leckel. I appreciate that, guys. Final 2 super chats. I did not realize we went over by 22 minutes, but it's all good. I just got some schoolwork to knock out tonight. It might take me a couple hours, but I'm ready to crash. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm kind of tired. I've been waking up. I've always been an early riser. Like my alarm is usually set for 5. For whatever reason, though, man. Like I've been waking up at like 4:30 without an alarm. I'm just like, oh, I'm up. But anyway, Vince, cheers, man. I know you're not here, but I appreciate that. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. STS Atlanta 79 Atlantis. Now, in the state of Florida, you have to be a certified EMT to even go to fire school. So I'm already I passed my NREMT like a month ago, so I'm a nationally certified EMT. But yeah, I don't know if that's the case for other states, but yeah. Leckel, thank you so much for the final super chat and channel support. Leckel says 1917 best World War I movie ever, running scene, pure chills, older but Gallipoli? I don't think I know that. Also cheesy, unrealistic as hell, but guilty pleasure. The Last Ship, Gallipoli movie, 1981. Oh, Mel Gibson is in it. Let's see. Gallipoli? Is that how you say it? Gallipoli? Gallipoli? Maybe? Somebody correct me. Peter Weir's devastating anti-war film features a low-key but emotionally wrenching performance from Mel Gibson as a young soldier fighting in one of World War I's most deadly and horrifying battles. Interesting. I've never heard of this either. Huh. Huh. All right. Golly, there's so many movies. There's so many, like, damn movies that I've never heard of that are probably so good, you know? And yes, 1917. 1917 was great, man. I loved it. I watched it when it first came out to rent at home. Yeah, it was an insanely tense movie. I know this isn't World War I, but I loved Dunkirk. I thought about Dunkirk the other day. Somebody mentioned it on a podcast. It was a 9/11 stories podcast that occasionally I'll listen to. And the person being interviewed mentioned Dunkirk. But yeah, I love that movie too, man. I know you didn't mention Dunkirk, but like I love the use of time in Dunkirk. God damn, it was such a good movie. I want to watch that again. But what is The Last Ship? The Last Ship. That's got a good rating. hold on. A drama that centers on the crew of a lone naval ship trying to save humanity from extinction when a deadly virus wipes out much of the population. Executive producers include Michael Bay. Interesting. Oh, it has, what's this guy's name in it? Oh, it's a show. It's a show on TNT. Adam Baldwin's in it. It's a show on TNT. Now, if you would, like the ratings on this are surprising to me because, don't judge a book by its cover, but just looking at all the imagery and the poster and like just kind of looks like, it looks like TNT, right? It looks like something that would be on TNT. Looks like something, oh. Alright. Maybe. I've always wanted to write a screenplay or something like that. From the perspective of, like, what a Navy deployment is actually like, Because every goddamn Navy movie is, like, highway to the danger zone and everything's so fucking badass. In reality, like, you're on a boat for 6 months. And I think a Navy movie that is almost in the style of Clerks, about a deployment. Because that's basically what it is. It's a conversation. That's all you're doing on the boat, right? And repairing stuff and flying helicopters. That's what we did. But I think a movie that is actually like a Navy deployment would be hilarious. I just picture like Clerks meets, I don't even know. Clerks meets Superbad or something, something like that. I mean, I don't know. Definitely just all conversation. A lot of potential there, and I should have wrote it 10 years ago when I was on deployment. That would have been awesome, but maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. But anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. I appreciate that, Leckel. Cheers, man. All right, guys. So, I actually didn't know if I was going to be able to stream tonight, but I did. I got a bunch of school stuff to knock out tonight. Just felt like sitting down in front of the microphone, hanging out for a little bit. But, man, so the next time that I stream will probably be Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, if you're around. Tune in. I'm debating about playing some video games. I might actually fire up Star Wars Galaxies and just kind of use it as a chat room, walk around, play it a little bit on a stream. We'll see. So Wednesday afternoon, maybe around like noon or 1 p.m. Eastern time. Just keep an eye out on the Twitter, I guess. But all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. To everybody who suggested some movies, I got some good ones at the tip top of the browser. I appreciate also the Sun and Fun recommendation. Had never heard of that. But all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Hoping to get back in the swing of things by the end of the year with videos and stuff like that. But we'll see. We shall see. I appreciate all the patience and the understanding there. All right, cool. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I will catch you all on the flip side. All right, guys. Later.